Just wanted to go live today and talk a little bit about a concept. It's more of a philosophical concept, and I think it's important because when you are into health and you value your health, this is something that is very valuable to understand. So, what give me a moment here. Okay, so I'm just getting set up still. I apologize. Bear with me. Um, can everybody see me and hear me all right? I'm just making sure. Today I want to talk about nature and its correlation and connection to your health and why it's so important to understand nature and its connection to your health and what you can do to be more aligned, essentially, with nature and how that impacts your health, how that impacts the bottom line of your health. So that's what we're going to be talking about. So there's one phrase that I want to share with everyone. It's a term. It's actually more of a kind of like a scientific term, but I learned this I don't know, years ago, and it just stuck with me because it connects and correlates to your health. And most people don't see it that way, though, because it's actually a term and a concept that's used in more so in engineering and just kind of like mechanical things. So that term is biomimicry. Now, what's important to understand about this term is that biomimicry is defined, and I should actually like look up the actual definition. Let me. I have a lot of things going on here. I'm actually using a new streaming platform, so I'm still kind of editing this. I apologize. Bear with me. So, what is biomimicry in regards to health? Well, that's the question we're going to be answering today. So, hopefully that updated. What is biomimicry in relation to health? I'm using this new streaming software. Bear with me while I still kind of get set up. This is my first time doing this. Just kind of like mechanical. Okay, cool. I'm set up. Awesome. So, okay, so if you have questions, feel free to post those below in the comment section. But today we're going to be talking about the concept of biomimicry because this is something that plays such an interesting and important role in our health. And we don't really, at least I don't see any medical professionals or anyone talking about it. But it's actually something that's really important because once you understand it, it causes you to think differently about your health and really understand sort of the inputs, right? Because the inputs of your health play a big role. They play the largest role in how your body, metabolizes things, how your lymphatic system works, and so much more. So I'm going to look up the definition of this word so I can give you the clear definition. So the definition, check this out. And I want you to think about this in regards to your health. The definition of biomimicry is the design and production of materials, structures, and systems that are modeled on biological entities or processes. Okay, so bear with me. I'm gonna connect this and make it make sense. If you just stick with me. So biomimicry is designing things. It's designing anything. It's designing, construction materials. It's designing car parts. It's designing anything for the purpose of that design, but it's mimicking biomimicry. Think of the phrase biomimicry, mimicking biological processes in nature. So this could be from animals, this could be from plants, this could be from anything. So there was this kid, and I'll give you an example of this so you can understand it a bit better. There is this kid, he was like a 17, I think he's like a 17-year-old kid, pretty young kid, and he designed new solar panels utilizing the inputs of biomimicry. So he quite literally created more efficient solar panels using the principles or the tenets of biomimicry, of mimicking what nature does. And his design actually was more effective. So he designed and created a solar panel that essentially mimics trees. So you know how trees, like if you look at trees, let's look at some trees, the leaves, they actually go out in a structure to reach for more sun. So in nature, this kid recognized this and he utilized the principles of biomimicry to say, oh, this is an efficient way for leaves to get sun, to grow and to be healthy. Why don't we use these same principles in solar design? And it's brilliant if you think about it. So the reason I'm sharing this with you, this idea of biomimicry, is because I want you to understand that anything in nature is it's doing something in a systematic way because that's what works. It's efficient. That has adapted to do so. So whether it's plants, mushrooms, bacteria, different animals, different animals in the animal kingdom, whatever it may be, different species are doing things in a different manner in order to be efficient. So what I want you to understand is that if you think like that and apply that to your health, it's a really great sort of philosophical perspective, because when you look at nature, the whole idea of like biohacking, for example, if you've ever heard the term biohacking, it's sort of to take the principles of biomimicry and utilize those in your health so that you can benefit. So whether it's your circadian rhythm, your hormones, your diet, your movement patterns, there's so many areas of your health and your life that you can apply this to. And when you look at nature and you see, oh, this is how nature does this, for example, you can mimic that, you can biomimicry that, you can apply that biomimicry into your life and your health will benefit. So here's the one example that applies to your sleep and energy levels. And if you struggle and you suffer with your sleep, I highly recommend downloading the free sleep health coaching program at healthywildfree.com. A lot of people struggle and suffer with their sleep. 33% of your life, you're literally sleeping. So if your sleep health isn't on point and if you're not healthy or feeling healthy or waking up feeling rested and energized, you need to get your sleep back on track. And that will be a huge needle mover for your energy levels and your mitochondrial production. So head over to healthywildfree.com and sign up for that and get the free sleep health course. Anyways, so taking this idea of biomimicry into play, you have to understand that in nature, when the sun rises and the sun sets, right? The sun rises and the sun sets. Every single day, our exposure to light in our eyes and on our skin is conditioning our hormone, melatonin, which is our sleep hormone. This hormone is conditioned to produce and decline, and it's mimicking the effects of what's going on in nature. So every single day, in the morning when the sun rises, and like I am right now in the sunshine, my eyes and my skin are exposed to light. What happens is my body is producing serotonin more so in the morning. So, and earlier in the day. So this is more of, it's your light, biological light hormone. Whereas at nighttime, melatonin is your biological darkness hormone. That's why at nighttime, your body produces melatonin, your sleep hormone, and it should. And if your body is not producing melatonin at nighttime, what's happening is you'll feel awake, you'll feel alert, your brain will feel awake, your body will feel awake. You won't feel tired, you won't feel ready to go to sleep and rest. So this is a tenant, this biological process of our body of producing your awakening hormone and your going to sleep hormone. This is a tenant of biomimicry. biomimicry. So all that science has done, what science has done is it's recognized and understood that in nature, light and sunshine cause your body to produce your hormones that are different in the morning, and then at nighttime, the hormones that are different when you sleep. So if you're struggling with your sleep, understanding that the light exposure that you get during the day and the light exposure you get at night is very important because this will help you understand how to improve your sleep quality. And once again, if you do struggle with your sleep, go to healthywildfree.com and sign up for the newsletter because you're going to get a free sleep health course. And that will explain all of this in detail and give you specific instructions and step by steps in order to get your awake and asleep hormones in the right track so that your energy levels and your health benefit. So, going back to biomimicry, biomimicry is the concept or the philosophy of looking at nature, of looking at biological entities, biological living biological things, whether it be plants, fungus, animals, whatever it may be, and it's looking at how those things operate, how living biological things operate, and then it's utilizing those things in the production of any product or anything mechanical. So it could be like we're using this the way nature does this in the production of this car, or we're utilizing the way nature does this in the construction of a house, or we're utilizing the way nature does this in a bicycle or whatever it may be. But the reason I'm recording this video and doing this live stream is because I want you to understand that biomimicry, the concept of biomimicry, is looking at nature and it's mimicking the biological life forms in nature in your own, and that's applied to manufacturing. But I'm recommending that you apply nature, you look at nature and the idea of biomimicry, and you become curious about how plants are operating, about how fungus is operating, about how animals are operating, about how they move, about how they take in light, about how they take in nutrients, about how the patterns, looking for the patterns and the habits of nature, okay? And then applying those to your life. Because the more you look at the patterns and the habits of nature and you apply those to your life, the healthier you will be. And on the flip side, the inverse side of that equation is the more you ignore the tenets and the biological sort of terrain of what nature is, the more sick and unhealthy and inflamed your body gets. So this applies, for example, another example would be ions. The more you are in a house around technology, around Wi-Fi, the more free radicals and positive ions immerse your environment, and these cause oxidative stress on your body. So they cause wear and tear. You feel more tired, you look more aged, your cells degrade, your DNA degrades, your entire body struggles and suffers because you're surrounded by unnatural things that are interfering with your own biological processes. So, really, to sum it up, because I don't want to talk about this too long, but if you're enjoying this, please leave a like, leave a comment. In fact, send your questions in the chat. If you have questions, leave your questions in the chat below. Would love to engage and answer any questions that you have surrounding this topic. But the real point of this live stream is to understand that everything in nature is brilliantly architected. It is brilliantly designed and it works in such an efficient and effective manner. And the ecosystem of nature on its own is fine. Like humanity can let nature be, and nature will grow and thrive and be healthy because it has been created in such a manner. So if we can understand the principles and the tenets of nature about water, how is water in nature? What does water do? What does unhealthy and healthy water look like in nature? What do healthy and unhealthy plants look like in nature? What do healthy and unhealthy animals look like in nature? And then take the philosophy of biomimicry and take what's healthy from nature and apply that to our own life. Because when we do that, we can utilize the principles of nature to be healthy in our own life. And that will impact your sleep, that will impact your energy levels, that will impact your metabolism, that will impact your posture, that will impact your strength, your functional strength, your muscular strength, and so much more. Your brain health, that will affect and impact your the levels of free radicals you're exposed to and oxidative stress, or the levels of negative ions and electrons that are healing and therapeutic and reduce inflammation in your body. And this is all has to do with our relationship with nature or our relationship with our sort of synthetic fabricated environment. So with that being said, I think that's it for this video. I just wanted to jump on here real quick. I wanted to, kind of showcase and share the ideas, the tenets of what biomimicry is, and make that something that's more relatable and understandable, so that when you look into nature, you can have the eyes and the perspective of curiosity and asking yourself, what is nature doing? What is nature? How is nature healthy, and how is nature operating in a healthy manner? And how can I mimic that in my own life? And with the more you have that curiosity and the more you lean into that, for me, that's what healthy, wild, and free is. Healthy, wild, free is a connection. It's reconnecting us to the healthy aspects and understanding of what nature is and how we can benefit from the health of nature. Eating well, moving well, getting sunshine, getting fresh air, getting in the lakes and the rivers and the oceans and the streams, getting immersed in negative ions and electrons, getting immersed in fresh oxygen, getting immersed in that creative space where there's actually a study done in the UK, and they found that people that hiked were, I think it was like 50% more creative. So just getting out in nature and inspiring and evoking that creative spirit that you have that needs to be in a creative environment that is full of healthy elements that give you that creative capacity. So that's really it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this live stream. I'm going to be going live stream much more often, probably once a day. So whether you're on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, wherever you're at, join Healthy Wild Free. Make sure to follow, like, and subscribe. And if you have questions, leave them below. I will answer the questions, maybe not during the live stream, but definitely after. So make sure to like, follow, subscribe, and make sure once again to join the Healthy Wild Free newsletter. If you want to utilize the principles of nature in your own health and wellness, join the Healthy Wild Free newsletter at healthywildfree.com. You're going to get a free course on sleep health, and you're going to get a free course on lymphatic health. And these are both pivotal to your energy levels. These are pivotal to your immunity. These are pivotal to the how your brain operates, how you feel, your mitochondrial health, which is the powerhouse of your cell, which produces ATP, which gives your body energy. So if you feel like you need a recharge, if you feel like you need a reset, and you feel like you need to get your energy levels back because they've been a bit depleted by stress, work, life, whatever it may be, go to healthywildfree.com and enter your name and email, and you're going to get 2 free courses, a sleep health course and a lymphatic health course. And these are going to help you out in a tremendous way to reinstill healthy levels of energy and help you build patterns into your life that produce healthy energy, so your energy and your body's ability to adapt to stress is better. You have a stronger and healthier homeostasis that you can lean into on a daily basis. I hope you enjoyed this live stream. My name is David Benjamin. I'm the founder of Healthy While Free, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.